Hello there and welcome. I'm Michelle, and I am just so glad you're joining me today for this explainer. If you're a homeowner 50 and over, maybe you're thinking about downsizing, retiring, or honestly, just wondering if your current home still fits your everyday lifestyle. Well, you are absolutely in the right place. Today, we're going to take a gentle, relaxed look at your housing options right here in the South Suburbs. So go ahead, grab a warm cup of coffee, get comfortable, and let's just spend a few minutes exploring what your future could look like. Okay, let's dive right in.
So often, when we think about maybe moving away from the city, finding a slightly smaller home, or exploring senior living, it is so easy to get totally caught up in the numbers, right? The taxes, the square footage. But finding the right community for your next chapter, it's honestly way more personal than a spreadsheet. It's really about matching your lifestyle, your daily rhythm, and how a place actually makes you feel. It's about finding that neighborhood with genuine character that just feels like home. So the heart of the matter is perfectly captured in this one simple question. Where do you actually belong in your next chapter? I want you to just pause for a second and really reflect on that. And hey, there are absolutely no right or wrong answers here, and for sure, zero pressure. This is just a little guided self-reflection to help you figure out if you're better off staying put or if there's a community out there that just fits you a little bit better right now. Section 1. What matters to you? Reflecting on your daily rhythm. Let's think about your ideal weekend for a second. Does it look like a quiet, peaceful walk to a local farmer's market with a good book under your arm? Or do you lean more towards grabbing lunch out with friends and doing a little shopping? And what about travel? Are you totally done with the whole commuting thing and just want everything right around the corner? Or do you still love hopping on the train for an easy ride into the city? Then there's your social style. Do you cherish your privacy and a quiet afternoon? Or do you thrive on community events and neighbors who always wave hello? Figuring out your pace of life, how you want to get around, and your social style, well, that's step 1.
Okay, now let's talk about the house itself, your property priorities. What kind of home are you actually picturing? Maybe you're dreaming of something a bit smaller, really well maintained, but packed with genuine historic character. Or maybe you're thinking, Michelle, I want a maintenance-free condo where someone else handles the snow shoveling and the lawn mowing. I completely get it. Also, think about green space. Do you want your own little garden to tinker in, or are public parks plenty for you? And lastly, we do have to think about the financial focus. Is your main goal keeping everyday costs down with lower property taxes, or are you okay with paying just a little bit more to get a very specific lifestyle and really strong resale value? Section 2, finding your community match, exploring the South Suburbs.
So, if your reflections just now leaned heavily toward peace, privacy, and a real strong sense of place, Flossmoor might just be your perfect match. It is, honestly, quietly beautiful. It's not flashy at all. It's just really well built and beautifully tended. The tree-lined streets and historic homes are an absolute dream for someone who appreciates a calm, established vibe. The whole neighborhood is leisurely walkable, they have a fantastic local library, and you've still got Metro access right there if you need it. It's the kind of place where you can be exactly as connected or as private as you want to be. Now, on the flip side, if you are all about lifestyle and convenience, Orland Park actually has way more going on than most people expect. With the huge retail corridor right along LaGrange Road and 159th Street, you've got amazing restaurants and shopping literally right at your fingertips. It is absolutely perfect if you want that calm suburban feel but still love having tons of options without ever having a drive into the city. Plus, there's a really solid metro connection and some just beautiful housing options for downsizers like highly desirable condos and townhomes, all backed by consistently strong resale value. So, it really comes down to this. Are you looking for the private retreat or the active hub? Your next chapter is going to look vastly different depending on whether you're craving that quiet, low-key privacy of a place like Flossmoor or the vibrant, buzzing convenience of Orland Park. They are both wonderful, truly, but they cater to entirely different daily rhythms.
Now, what if you're searching for that kind of rare, genuine neighborhood identity? Well, that is exactly where Homewood and Glenwood really shine. These are places where people actually tend to know their neighbors by name. Homewood gives you this incredible Main Street charm, packed with wonderful independent businesses, while Glenwood just has this deeply warm, community-oriented atmosphere. And as a huge bonus, both of these offer some of the most affordable entry points in the entire South Suburbs. You can find a really solid home with a totally manageable yard at a price that actually leaves you plenty of room to breathe. Then we have Tinley Park, which is quite simply all about practical, unpretentious value. If your absolute top priority is getting the absolute most house for your money in a really well-run community, this is it. It boasts fantastic infrastructure, beautiful public spaces, and really great schools, which is just wonderful if you have grandchildren growing up nearby. And because it's so centrally located, getting to family across the South Suburbs is a breeze. No long, stressful drives. It's a community where people usually arrive for the incredible value, but they stay because they just genuinely love the substance of the town. So here, we're really weighing the intimate community against the practical choice. Do you want that tight-knit, local vibe and the main street events you find in Homewood and Glenwood? Or are you more drawn to the broad practical value, the proximity to family, and the central amenities of Tinley Park? Let me say it again, there are no wrong answers here, only what feels right for you. Section 3, Navigating Mixed Results. What if you tie? If you're sitting there feeling a little torn between a few places right now, I really want to reassure you, that is actually the most useful result. It simply means you have more than one fantastic option. The South Suburbs give you genuine, wonderful choices. A quick self-reflection can't weigh the exact price of a house, the specific feel of a street when you walk down it, or exactly how many minutes you'll be from your best friend. Those final, real-world decisions, they come down to having a real conversation and actually looking at the current market in person.
Section 4, Taking the Next Step, Moving Forward with Clarity.
So here is a very supportive, completely low-pressure path forward for you. Step 1 is exactly what we just did today, just taking a moment to reflect on what actually matters most to you. Step 2, whenever you feel ready, is to access the free Homeowners 50+ resource library. It is packed with guides covering literally every single stage of the transition process. And Step 3, just start a casual conversation with an SRES, that's a seniors real estate specialist. I work with seniors all across the South Suburbs specifically to help navigate these unique life transitions with patience, with respect, and with deep local knowledge. I'm going to leave you with this final, really important thought today. What rhythm do you want your next chapter to have? Take your time answering that. There's no rush. The South Suburbs are so wonderfully varied, and I promise you, your perfect fit is out there waiting. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer today. I truly hope you leave feeling a bit more empowered and, honestly, excited about your future. Whenever you're ready to take that next step, I'm right here to help. Take care.